Today we will be covering the fundamentals that you need to know to easily understand and apply Verlede Tyd to a sentence. Verlede Tyd is past tense. There are 3 fundamental rules for Verlede Tyd. Rule 1 applies to sentences that have general verbs. Rule 2 applies to sentences that has is as a verb. And Rule 3 applies to sentences that have het as the verb. To change a sentence to Verlede Tyd, always start by finding the verb. How do we find our verb? By applying the Stompie rule. Stompie tells us the correct word order for a sentence. According to Stompie, your verb is always found directly after the subject. To apply Rule 1, put het in the place of the verb and move the verb to the end of the sentence and add ge as a prefix. In our example, lees is the verb. We put het in the place of lees, move lees to the end of the sentence, and add the prefix ge to complete the sentence. Ek lees daagliks 'n boek becomes ek het daagliks 'n boek gelees. Some verbs do not get ge when being moved to the end. Verbs that have the prefixes be, ge, her, und, ver, mis do not get ge when moving to the end of the sentence. In our example, verstaan is our verb 1. We put het in the place of the verb as per Rule 1 and move the verb to the end, but with no ge because verstaan has the prefix ver. Rule 2 applies when you have is as the verb in your sentence. Remember, if you have a simple sentence and is in your sentence, it's your verb. Rule 2 is to simply change is to was and change nothing else in your sentence. If we look at our example, die kinders is baie laat vir skool, is our verb, and in our answer, die kinders was baie laat vir skool, is changed to was and nothing else changed. And lastly, Rule 3, when het is your verb. To change a sentence that has het as the verb to Verlede Tyd, we simply add gehad at the end of the sentence. Let's look at an example. My ma het 'n rooi handsak. Het is our verb, my ma is the subject, and that is why verb 1 being het is placed directly after your subject. My ma het 'n rooi handsak gehad. So we added gehad at the end of the sentence. Let's practice by doing a sentence for each rule. Please take a moment to write down your answer for each of the sentences found for Rule 1, 2, and 3. Pause the video to jot down your answers. Apply Rule 1 and change the following sentence to Verlede Tyd. Ek speel elke dag sokker op die veld. Apply Rule 2 to change the sentence ek is vandag verskriklik haastig to past tense. Apply Rule 3 to change the sentence die mense het baie vrae to Verlede Tyd. For Rule number 1 sentence, the correct answer is ek het elke dag sokker op die veld gespeel. For Rule 2, the correct answer is ek was vandag baie haastig. And for Rule 3, the correct answer was die mense het baie vrae gehad. With regard to the words that do not get ge when moving to the end, try the following sentence and see if you can do it correctly. I hope that you found this video helpful.